ka Meghalaya Pradesh Youth Front Mpyf ha ka khandre tribunal lor kalakenno bajelai ki kambam sab jaka sorkar MDA ka balayalam dak NPP kumta ka seng Kongres kala dawa na ka sorkar ban seimadan ya ka kaipot Jingtip bala penlong dak Indian Institute of Technology IIT Guwahati halor ka Jingtip ka tenum pelun dom jaka Iingdorbar thawan bathamai ha Mawdiangdiang habakren berkilat pathai khubor u Vice President ke MPYC uba ban phira basayomon ulaong ba menteri rang ba kajela u Contractor kongal sangma udeban sei pat ba eka kaipot bala toket daka IIT Guwahati khnang ban la ban tip ya ka jingshisha banaka eka daw tenrai bakhlem kanika tenum pelun
here today because as we can see that corruption is rampant in our state currently. If we speak of any state department, we will find manipulation and corruption happening in a big way. And our Chief Minister will be defending very loudly instead of penalizing and fixing responsibilities. And recently we have seen reports by the media itself of the many departments in which corruption was very blatant, whether it's the Home Department, the police, health, education, power, social welfare and PWD. But today, we the Meghalaya Pradesh Youth Congress would like to place our focus on the collapse of the dome. Lately, our Chief Minister has mentioned that the dome of the Assembly collapsed due to the weight of the structure. Here we would like to ask the Chief Minister to place the inquiry report made by IIT Guwahati in a public domain so that we may be aware of the reality behind the collapse. And whom is he trying to save by stating that the dome collapsed due to the structure? Rather than enlighten, the Chief Minister rebuts by requesting others to do their homework before we accuse. We would say again that there is rampant corruption in the construction of the Assembly building where it has been noticed that there is a clear failure in maintaining the technical design structure which was seriously compromised by the contractor. What was the PWD engineer in charge of the building doing during the whole construction period, whom we have lately seen campaigning for the party that the Chief Minister heads? And I feel that the technical details pertaining to this matter will be shared by our Vice President, Mr. Banphira Basayama.
Embedment in the beam is missing. Non-adherence, even the non-adherence to the drawings issued. Many technical things are here which even a layman, if he just see the pictures, he'll understand that the work executed is not as per standards set, it's not as per the agreement made between the government and the contractor. And the Chief Minister is trying to defend someone who is indefensible right now. We need to take them to task. The Chief Minister needs to come up with the report, make it, put it in public domain. If there's nothing serious or the allegations by many sections about the corruption involved in the construction of the Assembly building, if it's not there, the Chief Minister should not be afraid of putting the report on public domain. I know the elections are near, it will affect his party, but if it won't affect his party, we request him to put the report on public domain as soon as possible, so that whoever is responsible for this fiasco, for this embarrassment to the state, they should be put to task. That's it, I think so. Right? Thank you so much. And I'm present a 500-page report, just with 3 sentences. We've highlighted. Do you want us to do it again? It's fine, right? The allotment of work also, we have to go back to when the process started. The allotment of work, the work was allotted to a firm called UPRNN, and there was a criteria which states that if you have to sublet the contract, you can't do that for more than 40%. Let me just read it out so that it's more clear. Yes. According to clause 39.1 of the tender condition, UPRNN cannot sublet more than 40% of work. But in this case, the UPRNN has subletted 100% of work to a firm called BRC, the Battery Rai Constructions. And for us to know in detail how much work was allotted to BRC by the UPRNN, I think so a financial audit needs to be done for these 2 firms, that a clearer picture comes out from this report. That is presented to the public, a 500-page report where it is summarized in 3 sentences, which is we have to practice back, right, for being able to do so. The first thing that he stated, was the dome weight was too heavy. The second sentence was lack of coordination between the designers, the contractors, and the PMC. And the second part of his presentation was that the building is still safe and it is constructed as per standards. What we have received from a very reliable source, some statements were made by the designers regarding the construction and execution of the dome. There are these statements that I would like to read out, and it's like verbatim. Non-adherence to the drawing issued, poor workmanship and execution, and the absence of a testing unit on site. And these are the things that have been stated. And as we've shown during the presentation just now, you've seen the drawings, you've seen the pictures whereby the place was sealed off from the public.